we're continuing the Finding Sunshine series. I'm going to be real with you. The past month has had its ups and downs, which I'm sure you can imagine. Sorry, I've made my coffee though. I have a nice big cup of coffee. It is like 5:20 or something like that right now, which is why I'm being quiet, because everybody else in my house is asleep except my cat, who is somewhere. She was just down here with me a second ago, but this is like a must-have for me first thing in the morning. Yesterday was kind of the first day at our pop-up shop location. I was there on Friday and did like a little bit of organizing and like moving stuff around. Yesterday we finally had internet connected there. We've got phones, so we will have like those set up hopefully here in the next few days, but staying on my routine has been challenging, which has made filming this series challenging. I do have a blog post that's kind of like still, it's still a draft, but some people like to read. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Some people like to read their content, like consume it with their eyes reading, and some people like to watch, and that's what I'm doing right now. One of the first like big things for me is spending some time reading in my devotion book and spending time, quiet time with the Lord. I do want to do like a series on kind of my walk, not like anything to like shove something down a person's throat, but just to share my experience and why I feel the way that I do about my religion and Christianity. It's just something it's kind of always been there for me, but I've had multiple accounts where if I am praying about something, and this past month there's been lots of times with that, whether it's money, because I'm a salaried employee and I am the manager. I do, offer guidance to the other managers within our company, and I'm at our flagship store. There's some pressure that's put on me, and not like in a bad way at all, but I'm a helper bunny. Like, I love to help people, and offer guidance and offer wisdom, which is what I do with the rest of my team, including the team that works within the store with me. But I am gonna incorporate a little bit of this because it is something that is just, I would be lost without this time in the morning and my prayer time at night. There have been many, many times that I've prayed for either guidance for decisions, or I've prayed about money and just wisdom and all of that. And I've just been able to find answers and prayers are even being answered. So not to turn this into that, but this is really important for me to have my quiet time in the morning, just to make sure that I'm like staying connected and the lines are open. So this is step number 1 to my morning. This right here, the devotion. And this one, and each of them's different. Like they have scripture, they have, like this one's called Growing in Grace. Anna, don't forget to cut some of this dead space out. So I'm going to share this message because it's kind of crazy that it's relating to today. The book that I'm currently reading is 365 devotions, so it's like basically one a day. I've had this book for a couple of years. I've done like the back end of it, and apparently at some point I'd stopped off on July 4th. I did that one yesterday morning, and this morning, July 5th, is from humiliation to exaltation. And the verse that it is referring to is Psalm 3:3, and that reads, "You, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my head high." This book comes with like a few little paragraphs that kind of give like a story from the Bible, and then a story from like, well, the lady that's in the story is a friend of one of the authors, but at the bottom there's a quote from either a pastor, a missionary, or a theologian. And this one's oddly like very related to my current situation, which I always find things like this whenever I turn my head to scripture and turn my head to the Lord. But I'm going to read this. It says, "A rows of beautiful trees were laid low in a storm. Reason? The water was too near the surface, so the trees did not have to put their roots deep to find water. God may deny us a surface answer in order to get us to put our roots deeper into eternal reality, so that in some future storm we shall be unmoved." How true is this for my life right now? In a metaphorical sense, there are trees everywhere right now. We had so many trees like fall on our fence. In my prayer, I ask for deeper roots and to continue having this special time in the morning and sticking to a routine so that my relationship with our Lord could be made deeper. I look to Him for everything, and like I was saying earlier, He never fails me. I know that this does not resonate with everybody, and I'm not trying to sit here and like shove religion down anybody's throat. But finding this peace and encouragement here is like the root of my sunshine. I'm happy to be sharing this with you guys. Maybe I'll do like a chatty video one day, kind of like explaining some of my childhood, and like there's nothing bad to share, but it's something that I was raised in, and it's why I'm the way I am. Some of you guys watching this are gonna know exactly who I am. You're either gonna know me because you shop with me, you grew up with me, we've been friends at some point in our lives. Some of you may not know me, which is also okay because you'll get to know me through this series, and I won't shove this down your throat. I will be referencing it, but or not this, but I'm like my faith. This is the way that I stay strong. I pray, and I have a very close relationship to God and Jesus. They're all the same person. My optimism, my happiness, my unwavering excitement for life comes from my relationship with Jesus. And if there's anything that you take away from this, the strength that I have comes from this relationship. I'm a pretty strong person, and I'm literally always smiling, and I'm literally always happy. And I feel that that's important to share where the root of that comes from. So that's how I start my day. I spend time with God. This is where I find the answers that I need. And it keeps me in my brain in check. So anyways, so there's the first little like 20-minute span of our day. Okay, we're in the kitchen now. This is where numero dos of my day takes place. I've already unloaded the dishwasher. But I've got to finish cleaning from yesterday. Okay. Kitchen's been tidied. And then next we move on to a little self-care. I'm gonna do a quick yoga. I'll see you guys after. I'm back. So I just got into the temp location and I am like trying to organize my office. So this is my office. I'm gonna kind of walk over to the door, but you can see like still obviously like lots of work to do, but I have our ring light, brought my camp chair, some stuff from home. Some more stuff from home, some more stuff from home. I brought my printer in, and then I've just got like a few like necessities in here. And I'm just trying to get everything set up to where we will be able to function easily while we're in this space. So I'm making a supply list right now. I think I'm gonna run to Target. I've got a few phone calls to make. But we need some small things like printer paper. We lost our chargers for our like payment devices and stuff. So, you know, they might seem like little small things, but they are pretty essential when it comes to overall like running the shop for the day. I have a weekender with like outfit changes because with all of the running around and, you know, all the stuff that we're doing, I've got like Lulu legging, my Lulu joggers on, and then like a Fenty. And I've got like boots if I have to run down into the village. I have sneakers if we're moving stuff. I just have to have all this stuff on hand. But we're making progress. Things are definitely moving. And they're just gonna have to take the time that they take because we lost everything. And we're basically having to like reconfigure and figure out a way to operate out of a like old office like building. So I'll show you kind of where we're at so far. So this is the space. And our brother's store is setting up with us here. So there's a lot of like suits and stuff around. But I made a trip with one of my like upper management like bosses on Tuesday to Chapel Hill to get some fixtures. So we've got this awesome little like nesting table set. They graciously donated all of this stuff to us. We got a couple of mirrors. We're still obviously like placing things, but we've got like a little mannequin there. We've got our Purdy girl. She's back with some people now, so she's not lonely. I have her paired with one of their mannequins and one of ours. Put our little linen fixture up here. We've got like some packaging and stuff back here. So we're gonna have to, you know, figure out a way to get all this organized. I don't think it's gonna be super hard. And then we've got like a cluster of mannequins in here. And what I'm thinking we're gonna do, we'll decorate this, like rewrite everything, put it out front, and then each of the little office spaces I'm gonna make into a shop. I'm still not 100% sure how I wanna organize it, but we've got like quite a bit of our accessories in here, and I've got a rolling rack from home. Lisa's bringing in like an entry table that matches. So I'm thinking we'll do like a sports shop and have like athletic, you know, accessories. We've got our pickleball paddles in the bags, and just kind of like do a whole like setup with the accessories and some clothing in here. And then
this shop I started playing around with yesterday. I need tools to tighten down some of the little accessory fixtures that we've got, but this has kind of got like some of our black and white pieces. And I've got like a brocade dress in here. Just trying to like get a feel for the space and just, you know, kind of start placing things to see how it's speaking to me. This is where we're storing like writing utensils, just like office supplies and stuff. Of course, we've got a few pieces on deck, including some of our pumpkin decorations. So, and even we've got some like WordPress like bottles and stuff in here, but we've got shoes, and then all through this space is like more product. We've got our tissue, some more little accessories. We've got a lot of pieces in there. My teacup from yesterday, I'm gonna wash that. We've got hot water, thankfully. So we're really just trying to get organized and get everything put together so that we can function comfortably in this space. And we've still got 2 suites, like office suites, that we've not begun using yet. So we're getting there, but we've made some major moves. Alrighty. Well, I will see you later. Alright, it has been a full day today. It is 5:15 and my brain is fried. But I've made a lot of progress today. We've got the sale room's still a little crazy, but I've managed to get a lot of product put out and just organized. So I feel like we're in a good place. There's like a little bit of organization over in this area. It's not like 100%. Oh, and then this is our little, like the pretty room. This obviously needs a little bit of work, but that is tomorrow. Move some of the mannequins out of the way. I've gotten this room a little more organized. I've got to get that umbrella off the wall. My coworker put this up here. My coworker friend. And then coming out this way, this front room does need a little bit more TLC, but things are starting to make a little bit more sense. And then our little like entry table, and I think we're gonna put a rolling rack over somewhere. I want to say that we're putting the tree here, like in front of the window. So I think I'll have a rolling rack kind of like up against this wall. But I don't know. I feel like I made a lot of progress today. So I am gonna pack it up. I am gonna go stroll around at Target until my wax appointment. And then I'm gonna go get all of my waxing done because I have not been in months. Everything from the waist down. Gotta go. But anyways, so that's, hello. That is our day at the store. Tomorrow's gonna be another full day, but we've made a lot of progress and we are so much closer to being ready to. All right, so I just went back and rewatched, like I said I would. I think I may take you guys down into the village for a quick update there. I'm trying to think. I know I can get through. From what I hear, they're gonna start hanging drywall next week, so all the little gears are moving, all the things are happening. So all right, I'm gonna pack up though. We're gonna hit the road. Hey guys, So I'm here. I came down to check on things in the village. I have been spending the past couple of days working on the little project that I shared with y'all at the end of last week, and I'm waiting for a green light to share. There's a little bit more we need to do still to kind of button up, but it's coming. It is coming, guys. I cannot wait for the moment that I get to like blast out and then like share with you guys, because I know you're going to be as thrilled as I am. But I'm at the store. I'm going to flip the camera around so that you guys can kind of see progress. But I know that they're doing all the sanitation and dehueing within the building right now. So lots of big and great things are taking place. So I'm going to flip you around. But they're going through and disinfecting now. So a lot of amazing things are happening here. They've cleaned up a lot of the debris that's been out and around the village as well. So definitely making some major moves right now. You can see they're doing some cleaning and dehumidifying down there. There's still stuff everywhere, but major progress is being made. So I'm going to try to get down here every few days to just share some updates. You know, it's obviously still a long road ahead, but progress is so important, and we're definitely seeing it here. So, hey guys. All right. I have misplaced my loom cube, which is my big tripod. I think it's in my office at our temporary spot for the store right now, but I just wanted to just jump in with like an update from the week. This is just not the cutest angle, but you'll forgive me, right? I'm gonna like kind of chit chat with y'all a little bit while I'm making myself some dinner. But you know, I kind of shared in previous clips just like some of the progress that I was making from day to day, and the reason why we were going through so quickly and doing the push as quickly as we did is because our brand plan is to begin welcoming customers back to serve them on Monday, which is the day after tomorrow. And it's very exciting. But we have been just putting our nose to the grindstone and just really just getting at it. I ended up, sorry, I'm grabbing a knife. So I ended up getting almost everything like organized. Like, low key, I wish that I could cook with you guys right now. Maybe I can find a better angle for this. I almost feel like I don't know the best way. All right, let's see what this does. Hey, okay. You'll just look at my cutting board and my belly. I'm okay with that, if you are. All right, I'm just gonna put my waste in this little cup. But we got a lot of work done. I had my friend Lisa helping me several days this past week. We had some members from our team with JW Bell helping because like with them being our brother's store, you know, they were in the space as well, since we're doing our pop-up like kind of in a combined space. But it was a lot of work. It was a lot of fun, but between like going in on Monday, getting some stuff like kind of placed out, and then getting up early Tuesday, driving to Chapel Hill, packing up a U-Haul, packing some things up in my car, and then driving back, by the time the end of the day hit yesterday, I hit a wall. And like normally, you know, towards the end of the day, like 9 o'clock or so, I turn into a pumpkin. I get like super tired. But yesterday that happened. I got like a little loopy, which, you know, whenever you get slap happy after an exciting and busy week, that's fine. You know, it's kind of an exciting thing to partake in. But I wound up getting like a massive headache. So I was like, I just need to sleep. I'm gonna go in, take it off. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna put these in a little pan, toss them up. You know, everything was great. Like I'm just gonna go home and go to bed, get some good sleep, and then we'll get back at it again tomorrow. I had plans of going in to our pop-up today and just getting some more work done. And Lila's Sweet 16 was yesterday. I don't know that I have talked about her too much. I know I haven't talked about her previously, and if you are on socials and follow me there, you'll see that I did the post from homecoming. She is Aiden's girlfriend, a godsend, if I'm being quite honest. She is an incredible young lady. I feel blessed to know her and have her and her family in my life. And I know Aiden feels the same way. It's pretty incredible, the alignment on our values, and I don't know, it's a beautiful fit. But Lila's Sweet 16 was yesterday, and so she and I went to go watch Aiden's football game together, and then this morning we went and had breakfast at her house with her friends and her family and neighbors, and it was a lot of fun. But towards the end of it, that little headache that I was able to sleep off last night started to come back, and I realized that maybe I needed to kind of take a little day for some R&R, which I did today. So I left their house around like noon or so and came home, and I went to just like watch some TV shows. Well, most specifically, I went to watch Gilmore Girls, just because it's like a good like fall vibe TV show. And I ended up falling asleep on my couch with my dog and my cat until 4:30. But before I went to sleep, I ordered a pickup from Tractor Supply for food for the farm animals. And so I got up, I went and picked up the food, and then got everything taken up that I can. I am like extremely allergic to hay. Like it literally like pops me out. It's pretty uncomfortable for me. Probably funny for others, but just got kind of back inside from doing that, and think one of the things that I find being a common theme when it comes to my health and my stamina is my diet. And this past week I have been on the go quite a bit, way more than I have been, you know, the couple weeks before. I think I started getting back into a little bit more of a routine last week, and then this week was just full on, you know, probably a little more chaotic than it would be in normal times. So I took advantage of that today, you know, made sure obviously like the animals and everybody were taken care of. They all have, you know, fresh full containers of food. I had a very interesting conversation with Lila's father this morning. He's like very into health and diet and just the effects of all of that stuff on our bodies. And I'm, you know, very much the same way. And it like kind of re-inspired me to kind of get a little bit more serious about my plant-based diet. And I don't like not feeling well. And I did find that whenever I was eating this the way that I should be, I felt amazing. And I feel like that could be very helpful for me in my life, especially now that I'm in my 40s, you know, that longevity aspect of it, the health aspect of it. And plus, like, I want to be around to, you know, to be as involved in my son's life. And, you know, I want to see him get married. I want to see him have children. I want to see those kids grow up and have children. Like, I have a lot of exciting things, you know, as a mother. And then I also want to be around for my store. I want to be that crazy old lady running around in her Lilly prints, you know, in her 70s. And after that, I don't know, like, I don't want my health to compromise my quality of life. So I figured, because of, you know, how this week kind of went, and then how I was feeling, and then how that ended up trickling over into today, I wanted to make a meal with you guys and just kind of pick up the camera and talk about, you know, progress, our plans, like all the fun things that are taking place at Home Village. So here we are. It's 7 a.m. on a Saturday night. Aiden is in Dollywood with Lila's family and her friends. And Ryan is at work. They're doing like a fun bourbon dinner at Valley tonight. So he's there cooking. So I just put all those items into the pan. We've got red peppers, red onion, and sweet potato. I feel like sweet potatoes are like a really good fall vegetable. They're also a root vegetable, which, I don't know, for me, that heartiness of a root vegetable is just, you can't compare anything to it. Hi, you get to see my face again. But they're just super tasty. Plan on making some kind of a bowl with all of these things. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of salt, just a couple of pinches because I have not seasoned it yet. Some black pepper, And so actually I did put chili powder in my quinoa. Ryan ended up getting this, like, oh, I'm gonna do ancho chili. Okay. Ryan ended up getting some quinoa, like, in bulk from the club. Just because they get, like, a really good deal on it. And so he can just buy it directly through the club and bring it home with him. But he can buy it in bulk. So I brought up a bag of that quinoa from our basement because he's got everything kind of like vacuum sealed and then just like tucked away just so it stays good for a long time. So I made a big pot of quinoa. But I love the tahini seasoning, so I'm doing like a spicy, like Spanish-y kind of dinner tonight. And my plan is to put the quinoa like in a bowl with some greens and pour the veggies on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get my bowl out. I will work on these angles, guys, because I'm sure this is kind of like awkward, but I'm trying to decide. So I have some arugula, but then I've also got some half and half like spinach and spring mix. So I think I'm actually gonna do a little bit of a combo of both. Because I love like the flavor of arugula. And just like pulling out, because you know how like lettuces, especially like if they're fresh, I just want to make sure that I'm not putting any that are like starting to go bad. So I put some arugula in there, and I'm just going to go in with some of this spinach and spring mix blend and kind of put that on top. I'm going to mix the quinoa in with this, and then actually these are in a good place now. I'm just going to put everything together. Pull out like the wilted bits, which I just got this a couple days ago. So it looks like we're good. Okay. Perfecto. Just gonna give this a little bit of a toss. I just realized that the angle is visible now, so this is good. But so in the quinoa I did salt and chili powder, and then I think I did some pepper in there too, but just to add like a little bit of spice to it. And then now that that's going pretty good, sorry, I've got some blueberries in here that I'm gonna pop in my mouth. I got some Campari tomatoes that, whoops, I'm gonna just like rinse really quick and toss in this. And actually, I really want to like start growing these. I love them. They're so sweet and tasty. They're good. But I'm gonna rinse these really fast. And my intention with this, guys, is to like sit down and spend some time with myself this evening. What is it? You need to go potty? It sounded like you were fussing at your sister. Okay. Oh man, needed to go outside to go potty. It's Hannibal. Wash this. Ha! And then the quinoa. Okay. Woo! So one thing that I love with like using greens with like a steaming hot grain is that the greens will wilt down some, and you're still getting like a decent. I just totally spilled that out. You're still getting like a decent volume of greens, but it's not taking up like a ton of space. If I had fresh lemon, I would totally be squeezing that on this, but I'm kind of using what I've got. I need to do a food shop. But I want to stay home, and I can make this taste delicious without leaving. And with where we live, to just do like a quick run to the grocery store, it's like an hour, 30 minutes there, and then 30 minutes back. So I saved those trips. A little farm stand is also like not open this late, so I'm just make do with what I have. But I need to, like, I'm really wanting to get back into managing the things that I put into my body. So this is kind of like a go-to option. Just like some grains, a good little mixture of veggies. And this meal here, like this, whatever, this stuff that I'm cooking, like this amount of stuff, will get me through a couple of days, and I will, you know, not get sick of what I'm eating. Sometimes I will hyperfixate on a certain thing, but wanting to just kind of like ease back into doing this, like very, very strictly. Because usually when I do this, when I have in the past, and even when I did back in like 2019 when I did get sick, I felt incredible like within a week. It is like kind of insane how quickly things begin to turn around as far as my health goes. So I know what to do, and I'm just gonna do it. All right, where's sweet potatoes are done. Perfect. All right, I've got to go let the old man in. Just do like a few of my tomatoes that I made. I'm gonna do that squished up one. All right, and then add a little bit of these veggies. Oops. All right, to save some maters for the next time. And then now that I've done this, I'm gonna go on ahead and place the rest of this into a container that I can store in the fridge. All right, I'm gonna pause this and pick you guys up once I've done that. All right, so this is, actually I can just do it this way. This is what I have left over for tomorrow. Okay, I did put a little bit more, like one more scoop of quinoa into, one in there, into my bowl for dinner. But so what I've used is I have quinoa, I have the greens, the red pepper, sweet potato, and red onion. I seasoned it with salt and pepper, chili powder in the quinoa, ancho chili in the veggies, and then I tossed in some tomatoes at the end. And then I just used avocado oil as my like cooking, you know, whatever, like liquid base, whatever you want to call it. So these are all just like simple, like basic ingredients. And I feel like I've shared with you guys. I can't, like sometimes I forget like what all I've talked about because I've got a lot of content that I need to go back through and share. These are roasted and salted and shelled sunflower seeds. I'm just gonna put those on top. But this is kind of like a go-to meal for me in this Whole Foods plant-based like space. So I'm gonna give it a quick taste test for you guys before I like dive in. I'm like already salivating. I think this is going to be easy for me to get back on board with. Probably should have put the tomatoes in a little bit sooner. I had one that had already like cooked up to the point where it was starting to like break down, or like, I don't know, the skin was popping off of it, which I put in here. But the whole point for me putting those in was to get that like tomatoey mixture in there, but it's okay. Like this is kind of how they're looking, which I think is going to be yummy. Now, typically what I would do, and I keep an herb garden on the front porch. Normally I would go and like snip some parsley. Actually, let me just go ahead and do that because I think that would be good for this. Okay, parsley procured. I just went and snipped it off of my little planter out there. Just gonna use the same cutting board that I used earlier. I'm gonna give these a quick rinse. And so I don't know if you know this or not, but the parsley stems, because they're not like woody stems, can be consumed. So normally I'll either like fold everything in half, but what I'm gonna do, because I've already like kind of broken the stems off, but I am gonna use them because they're still very flavorful and delicious. I'm just gonna grab a sharp knife and just like, I don't know, just quickly like give them a little choppy chop, but I am gonna like fold them down once more, just so that I get like, I don't know, like a good slicing on them. But I will say, like, using fresh herbs in your food, like herbs are really good for you anyways. Like a lot of them have like just like properties to them, just like, I don't know, like just the way that they like respond in your body, or your body responds to them. I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's a good thing to use like fresh herbs. So I'm just gonna toss all the parsley in, because this is gonna make it so yummy. Now, I think one thing that would just like really pop this off is if I had a fresh lime. I would love to put some lime juice in this, but here is the end result with our little grain and greens bowl fall version. I know that this parsley is just gonna make it like a million times tastier. So good. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go kind of just relax. I'm gonna go bask in the excitement of the hard work that I have done this week and allow myself some time to rest and heal my body.
I'm hoping with how things end up going over the next couple of weeks, I'll be able to check in a little more frequently. So, because I feel like once you start seeing the effects of eating like this, it's already been a couple weeks, and by then I'll be feeling better already. I don't know. It's insane when I consume food in this manner, like I can't talk words. When I consume a plant-based diet, it's crazy. Like my stamina and endurance go up. I can run like 6 miles, and like because my body is like somewhat used to running, it's like a muscle memory type thing. I don't know, like if I go running, like I don't get muscle fatigue. I don't get any, don't get like out of breath. My body is not like achy and sore. This food is like, it's healing, and it's, I don't know, it feeds my body in a positive way. So anyways, I'm getting back on this journey just because of all the weird health things that I've experienced in the past, and then just how sick I've been feeling since like maybe the past 6 months. And I'm going to see if this won't help cure my ailments. But I'm going to say goodnight for now. And I am going to sign off on this vlog. Just because it's Saturday, it's the end of the week. Tomorrow's Sunday. We've got church and all of that stuff. And we're just going to be probably on the go. But my weeks run Sunday to Saturday, and this is the end of the day Saturday. I'm going to spend some QT by myself, enjoy the company of my sweet puppy and my kitty cat, and take it easy. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here with me and kind of seeing the backside of the like rebuilding process at Palm Village with me. And you know, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I would love it. Leave a comment, like the video if this is, you know, some content that you'd like to see more of. And I hope to, you know, see you back with me on the next video that I post. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you soon. All right. Love you so much. Bye.